here, two of the best players to ever pick up the controller here in Smash, and also two of the best players to ever represent their mains. You know, one could make a very strong argument for Omega being the best Joker right now in the business. You know, again, I leave that up to the critics. I don't want to join that conversation, but I've seen the talks. And, of course, Anathema, top 5 Rob in the world.
Yeah, very clearly great representatives of their characters, and Anathema already going for a bit of a early kill attempt.
Yep.
But not going to work out further than that. And we always got to talk about it. This Arsene meter is almost on deck. 1 or 2 more hits should get it started. And that's a perfect opportunity to turn it around. But Omega's already turned it around. Even though the early lead for Anathema, now the Arsene is here, and very small damage differential. Clearly made up by 1 combo, Rod.
And that's what it's all about, too. I mean, both of these two characters put on combo percent like no other. I mean, we always bring up, like, the best boxers in the business, like, you know, the fighting game characters, Little Mac, you know, Fox and Sonic. But I think Rob is a sleeper boxer. Those who know the gameplay, those who know the magic should know it in a major way.
Yeah, the knowers know. And great pickup here. Almost gets that, but air dodge at the perfect time and a rotor arm to finish the stock off. Anathema turns that whole edge guard sequence right around on Omega, who, all right. He's like, all right, come on. Yeah. Well, we're right back in it.
Yeah, we get these. We got these. Great stuff. Okay, B-reverse right there on the gyro just to put on some safe percent. Nair on the way back down. Big hitbox. Kind of slow, but very safe on shield. Can I get a double dunk? Oh, you're nasty. You're double dipping.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and Omega has had some pretty crazy showings already this year. I think he beat Mia, Light, and Lima already just in one year. Been really turning it up. Was he the one who won MomoCon? Was that the one he won?
Omega?
Yeah.
Did Omega win a Momo? Kind of like Beast Mode Paul just
won the last one. BMP. It was BMP.
But he's definitely been in like top 8, top 4.
Yeah,
he's
been running it over there.
I mean, he knows what it takes to, you know, compete with some of the best in the world. I mean, he had that great set with Karu, if I'm not mistaken. At CEO.
Yeah. That was the insane set at CEO. We got the pleasure cast. I think Karu's also in our block once again. Oh no, sorry. He's in the other block. He's in the next one.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah. Right now, these are very back and forth matches right now. It feels like a lot of the defensive options have been called out on both sides, but then now they're sort of switching up their game plan. Yeah. They're really making something different happen. But falling fair into back air, very clean, Arsene-less Joker stock here from Omega, who I think is one of the best players at just capitalizing on those falling aerials, just making sure he knows how to place them perfectly so he can get the most out of it.
No, you're 100% right. Another thing that I really love, too, about Omega's gameplay, I didn't notice it when we commentated his match at CEO or even some of the tournaments before, but I'm noticing it now. Does so well playing without Arsene, which you're like,
yep,
duh, you should know how to play without Arsene because you only have him so many times in a match. But it almost feels like at times the level of confidence from Omega just exudes the whole, like, I don't even need Arsene to get this done. I mean, if I got him, cool, but, like, I don't need him, you know?
Yeah, it's just gravy for him. He's like, yeah, I mean, I'll win with or without Arsene. You can try to stall it out. It ain't going to matter.
No.
It
do not matter.
But it does feel like Anathema is not the type of player who's been stalling it out. He's like, I'm going to scrap straight through Arsene. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. You got to have that level of fearlessness versus a player like Omega. And Anathema is definitely bringing that to the table here. Oh, catches the tech in place. That was a good option met by an even better option right there between those two players. Wow. Love that tech in place, but it just felt like Omega knew, I'm going to F-smash and end this.
Yeah, it's a hard spot because if you tech in place, you get hit by the F-smash, and if you miss tech, you still get hit by the F-smash.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like better to, you know, do anything else, right?
Yeah, you also don't want to, like, roll away because then you run the issue of, like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the corner.
I'm in the corner because run up dash attack, Joker, kind of hard to deal with, especially at darker red percent. So what can I do, man, when I'm caught in the zoo here? Here we go. Game number 2 is upon us. Anathema dropping right there, that game number 1. Omega looking really good, living up to the tag, man.
Oh, that letter right there. Just one letter is needed. The Omega and the Alpha has already, turns it up at the beginning of this game. Multiple neutral interactions, just gets that 56%, but let's see how Anathema answers back. No, whiffs on the punish, and now that means Omega, it's his turn to shine once again.
Yeah, it most certainly is. I mean, again, just kind of getting it done with Arsene-less Joker. Yes, that is a word. Look it up in the fighting game dictionary. Arsene-less. Yes. Anathema, of course, still looking really good. And, of course, leaning into the boxing capabilities that Rob has, you do have to hold forward a little bit. And even though, like, it's not beneficial to always box, sometimes you got to really reach out and get active. And certainly doing that right now. Head full of laser, gets the double down tilt to the lock. And, of course, spin cycle. We need to turn it into a win cycle, though. No down air?
Oh, no down air. I'm very surprised. I mean, with the Arsene there, that means a lot easier to guard the recovery. And unfortunately for Anathema, that missed the edge guard is going to result in a stock loss, but a catch on the roll in. I love when people do that. You know, they right off the Angel platform forward smash. Like,
Yep. I know you're going to roll right into this because who doesn't roll when they come back? Done.
True. You want some invincibility?
Oh,
that's all you gonna get.
Lordy. And Anathema playing like they're invincible right there. I love that. Just a drift down, probably looking for the footstool. Mesh is definitely set next day air. I'm in your face with it, though. Nair. Caught in the corner, and yes, you've got to get a little bit more aggressive on the way back. Great spot dodge. And I almost wonder, too, if the spot dodging is coming from this newfound sense of confidence here from Omega. My God.
Yeah, I mean, definitely warranted confidence because Omega has been playing absolutely confident and powerful this whole game. Not lots of damage coming out the other way. Let's see how Avoided just barely gets the air dodge through and going super low for that to try to punish out the rotor arm. Not going to work, but Anathema does manage to get rid of the Arsene. So we don't have to quite deal with it anymore. But that little avoidance.
Yeah, that was great right there. I mean, expecting Omega to certainly land a sort of way. I'm looking at it like there's no way this is true. And Anathema with the wonderful presence of mind to know this isn't true, but I'm about to make it true. You're about to fall right into this.
Yup. Catching the jump out. And now, though, Anathema, mountain to climb, 106%. We've seen Rob with the right setup, with the gyro in hand, able to zero to death plenty of times. But that actually means you have to pick it up, and it does not look like Omega is going to give you that chance. Just the pressure from the burst range, able to always exert a little bit. So you don't give him the chance to get the gyro up. But until now, okay, gyro's up, but doesn't get the Z drop, just gets the forward throw.
Yeah, and this is just unfortunate to see here. Again, the residual damage just enough. Yes, and Raw back air is going to get it done. No Arsene needed that time. Again, kind of going back to what we talked about before, I can get it done with Arsene, but I feel like the bulk of this match is that needs to be played and potentially won without him.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does feel like the Arsene has been not really super needed.
No,
like
not
it's
at all.
just a little bit of a bonus. And Omega is just playing really well with that. Arsene-less Joker, like you said, is in the dictionary. Look it up.
We're done Arsene-less. But I think another thing to take in consideration, too, Anathema also playing absolutely fearless. Arsene or not, the game plan still remains the same at hand right now. Of course, holding forward right here in a big way, head full of laser, getting the damage taken, put on board right there on the right-hand side. Yeah, Yeah, this robot is activated now. I'm self-aware.
Dang.
I'm self-aware now.
Beat the Arsene right into you.
Man.
And still completely untouched. I mean, now the question is he going to be able to go untouched against Arsene? All right, 37% gets the Nair. And he's like, all right, I'm out.
Yep, see ya.
We can fight when you're normal.
Yeah, call me when you calm down, okay? Then we got this conversation. Tilted up F smash in the corner, and yeah, it ain't going to be no hanging around here, bro. No loitering. Love that forward air. Drifts down to get it. And, of course, just showing that Anathema as well can be a shark in the water, the biggest shark, if you will.
Yeah, Anathema very clearly ready to take on this matchup. But I mean, it felt like it took a while for him to really warm up to it. Although now the edge guarding is looking very solid from Omega. Oh, the trip though, big damage with that laser. He keeps the combo going even after the Arsene pop, 60%.
Okay, nice. The down throw, nothing off the up smash. Scoop was almost present, but yes, getting scooped up by the up air on Omega's side. We've equalized these stocks. Percents, though, still speaking to the favor of Anathema right now. Gyro play? Hold up. Who are you feeling? Anathema. My God.
Looking really hot here. Still, though, even though we see Anathema ahead, I don't know. I'm always suspicious when Omega's behind because he is absolute fiend for finding these kill confirms. Every single time you think he's out of it, suddenly he's got that forward air drag down into the F smash or something like that. That makes it so difficult to ever count him out.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, again, that comeback mechanic, whether Arsene's there or not is something to always take into consideration. And Anathema right now, of course, fully well aware of it, has positional advantage. Did you just touch my shield, my boy? Oh, I eat that, but eat it again, though. Damn it. Get in to go play.
True. All right, back air off the side. Very close to evened up, but going so high. And Anathema is really just trying to time out this Arsene. Isn't going to get the spike hitbox of the down air, but like I said, man, you can't count him out.
Nope.
Down 100% on the first stock does not matter. And untackable on the up air, but we are dead even on this final stock, Rod.
We most certainly are right there. Just in a twisted turn of events, it's back to even stocks, but I'm curious to see. I mean, so much of the match has been played on stage, but those moments where both sides get each other off stage, I mean, you really see the capitalization tenfold, and I'm curious to see if maybe both sides are kind of just saving that to the final moments. Okay, a little off the mark right there. Arsene has been activated.
Yeah, and not going too high, just fighting directly in the center, not getting a chance to really run away. Now Anathema has to contend with scrapping with this, and oh no, a little bit of a misstep there. Went for the gyro instead of the up B somehow, and that is a 3-0 victory from Omega, 2 30-30s in a row.
Wow. Alrighty, not the way I would have expected that one to end with two players of that stature, but sometimes that's how it all unfolds. I mean, we got to see, you know, the match kind of played the way that we thought it'd be played on paper. You know, Rob, of course, a very big body, but of course, just because you're a big body doesn't necessarily mean that you can't box up close, especially if you're Rob, and Anathema definitely held forward to the best of his capabilities, but yeah, it was just a lot of spaghetti on stage, and also kind of dealt with that Anathema pretty well off stage too, bro.
Yeah, it felt like the advantage state was it was very solid for Omega, but it wasn't just like a, oh, I'm going to kill you every time you're off stage. It was like a, all right, we're going to reset the off stage. We're going to reset the off stage. I'm going to use the fact that you're in the corner against you. I'm going to set up a bunch of different like tick damage situations, a bunch of different like just 1 or 2 extra hits so that Omega was able to come back into situations where he was behind, or when he was ahead, just extend the lead to a ridiculous degree.
Yeah, and that's how it really all shakes out. I mean, Omega knows, you know, whether I'm putting on like the short amount of damage or I'm putting on like the long damage, you know, whatever side of the spectrum I'm on, you know, I got to capitalize. And I think Omega does so well at that. I mean, some of these small interactions that you don't really think start to domino effect in the bigger ones. I mean, you blink and you're like, wow, my opponent, I guess I didn't pay much of attention, but they just went from 50 to 100, just gun dashing. Like, yeah, it's hard to deal with. So great stuff right there to both of those two. Omega, of course, going to move on to